After me.
All right, kitchen to the left, living room to the right.
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
I noticed this great banquette.
Wow, look
I don't
at
think
that.
we've seen a lot of banquettes.
No, it works in this space.
It really works well in this space. And you know what I love? Sitting here with the way they've opened this up, I can see a great view right to the backyard.
Yeah, you know, this is not a pass-through,
Right.
Which is kind of traditional.
It's given me some ideas. And the tile.
Arabesque, and my parents had that in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, everything new is old again.
And speaking of old, this isn't old, but the old farmhouse style sinks
Yes.
are really popular. And you know, I actually really like the design look. And you always have to have a nice window above the sink for that nice distraction when you have to do the dishes.
Absolutely. While we're here, let's go to the basement.
Let's check it out. You know, I wasn't quite sure if there was going to be a basement.
And they have really maximized
I
this
was gonna
space.
say.
Here's the TV area, here's the gym, there's an
They did.
office,
All right, so this must be...
the
Oh, this
bathroom we
is the
heard about.
bathroom.
Wow, look at this.
When you say a shower stall, this really is a shower stall.
It is, no
Get it?
curtain needed. This is the world's smallest sink, I think.
But you know what? Look, it works. What more do
It's
you
good
want?
for little hands.
So we have the utility room.
Washer, dryer, storage,
Look at it, it goes all the way back.
and storage. These people are the most organized people I've ever seen.
But they have the space to do it.
Yeah,
What do you say we head upstairs?
upstairs. Hey, all right, living room.
So normally, I think the table would be next to the kitchen.
Definitely.
And then the couch would probably be facing the window. But this layout, you can enjoy the whole view. Really nice use of the space.
I think it's the best use of the space.
Let's check out the upstairs. Do you think 2 or 3 bedrooms?
I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, so this would be, oh,
Aha.
interesting.
So it is a 3-bedroom.
Right, but this is really interesting how they've done the space.
Well, you know, they made a little closet out of it for shoes and jewelry. It's like a
Right.
dream come true for you.
But what I think is smart is that they put in pocket doors.
I think technically if you shut these pocket doors, right, it would be a bedroom. But what's great is this room isn't that big and that bed is huge. So by opening up the wall,
Right.
you know, they've kind of made the room
Yeah.
palatable there. It's very nice.
Okay, so this would be either the 2nd or 3rd bedroom, however
Yep.
you want to use the space. But this is a corner unit. So with that, you've got 2 windows letting in all this light.
Okay, well, I know this bathroom. I have lived in places with this exact tile on the floor and the walls.
Isn't it funny how this would have been original tile, but it's all come back into style?
Yeah, and I wouldn't touch it. I would leave it.
Yeah.
I love this.
No comments on the sink or anything?
No. I
No?
mean, it's bigger than the other one.
Okay, all
guess.
right.
Hey, how was it?
That's a great first choice.
This back patio is even more spectacular. after.
Exactly. Like, you know, outdoor living. I mean, everybody wants that these days.
And I also love the banquette because we don't see a lot of those. And I'm trying to figure out how I could fit one into my condo.
Right.
Because I love the seating, but it's also that little extra storage that you get.
Right, absolutely. So what about you, John? What do you think?
Well, this couple, they really maximize space in every nook and cranny. That basement, it really showed how you
Right.
could optimize the space.
This is listed as a 3-bedroom?
It is listed as a 3-bedroom.
Okay.
You can take those pocket doors and close those, and it's still considered to be a bedroom. And, you know, you could also put the wall back in if you wanted to.
Right.
It's a convertible room.
So this is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 15 on the square footage, and built in 1956.
I'm going to say $810,000.
Okay? And John?
I am going to give you a price of 720.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a big difference, right? That's a big difference.
a big difference.
Yeah. So I hate to tell you, but you're both incorrect.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you know, John, you were so close,
Oh,
and yet so far.
oh.
719, 900.
100. Come on.
Well,
That's not
over.
fair.
Well, I know it's
rules.
not, I don't make the rules.
That's
so-
absurd.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It is
You should
absurd.
just give it to me, Jen.
You know, here's what I think. You're gonna do better at the next house.
Sounds good. Can we hitch a ride on the Genmobile?
Listen, that's safe for winners.
Oh,
Looks like we're walking.
okay.
Yeah.